Hey everyone, welcome back to Hollywood Star X, the place where the past and present collide. In today's adventure, we're heading deep into the Outback with the legendary classic, Crocodile Dundee. Crocodile Sparkles will be diving into the iconic cast, checking out where they are now in 2025 and how their lives have changed since the movie made waves across the world. So grab your popcorn, kick back, and get ready for a wild ride through Hollywood history. Because this isn't just a walkabout, it's a then and now journey you won't want to miss. Maggie Blinko was born in 1937 in Australia and became known internationally for her role as the cheeky and lovable Ida in Crocodile Dundee, released in 1986. She was around 49 years old when she appeared in the film, bringing warmth and wit to a supporting role that added heart to the Outback adventure. In addition to film, she enjoyed a rich career in Australian theatre and television. Maggie Blinko passed away on December 1st, 2023, at the age of 86 due to natural causes. Her spirited presence remains a treasured part of one of Australia's most iconic films. And Carla was born on August 5th, 1956, in New York City. Known for her avant-garde roles in underground cinema, she had a small part as Gwendolyn in Crocodile Dundee, stepping into the mainstream spotlight with this quirky appearance. She was around 30 years old at the time and had already made waves with her cult classic Liquid Sky, which she co-wrote and starred in. Actually, she is 68 years old and still living, continuing to contribute to art and performance. Her presence in Crocodile Dundee remains a curious gem in a boldly unconventional career. Caitlyn Clark was born on May 3, 1952, in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, and was best known for her role as Simone in the 1986 action comedy Crocodile Dundee. At the time of the film's release, she was 34 years old, already recognized for her talent on stage and in the fantasy classic Dragon Slayer. Sadly, Clark passed away on September 9, 2004, at the age of 52 due to ovarian cancer. Her career, though not long, was marked by fearless performances and a quiet intensity that commanded attention. She remains a radiant spark in the memory of those who admired her work. Nancy Meadow was born on January 17, 1951, and appeared in the film Crocodile Dundee 2 in 1988, playing the role of Carla. She was 37 years old at the time, contributing a brief but memorable presence to the hit adventure comedy sequel. While her role in the Crocodile Dundee franchise marked her most recognizable screen appearance, she also had various supporting roles in television throughout the 1980s and 1990s. Here and now, Nancy Meadow is 74 years old and still alive, living a private life away from the spotlight. Her contribution, though modest, added color to an iconic cinematic journey. And Francine was born on August 8, 1917, in Atlantic City, New Jersey, and was best known for her elegant presence and commanding voice on stage and screen. She appeared in Crocodile Dundee in 1986, taking on a role of Fran with her signature flair at the age of 69. Her career spanned cabaret, Broadway, and film, with memorable roles that showcase her theatrical sophistication. Sadly, she passed away on May 3, 1999, at the age of 81 due to complications from Parkinson's disease. And Francine brought a touch of classic grandeur to every scene she graced, including the wild world of Dundee. Linda Kozlowski was born on January 7, 1958, in Fairfield, Connecticut. She gained international recognition for her role as the adventurous journalist Sue Charlton in Crocodile Dundee, 1986, starring opposite Paul Hogan. At 28 years old when the film premiered, she captivated audiences with her charm and chemistry on screen, leading to 2 sequels. Now, she is 67 years old and still alive, having stepped away from Hollywood years ago to pursue a quieter life. Though she left acting behind, her legacy remains etched in one of cinema's most iconic Outback adventures. Paul Hogan was born on October 8, 1939, in Lightning Ridge, Australia, and shot to international fame as the rugged and witty Mick Crocodile Dundee in the 1986 film Crocodile Dundee, which became a global box office sensation. He was 47 years old when he took on the iconic role that turned him into a household name and earned him a Golden Globe Award. Presently, Hogan is 85 years old and still alive, having lived a life full of charm both on and off screen. His laid-back charisma forever redefined the image of the Aussie Outback hero. Reginald Johnson was born on August 16, 1952, in Queens, New York, and brought his signature warmth to the big screen in Crocodile Dundee, released in 1986, when he was 34 years old, playing Gus. He added a relatable and steady presence amid the culture clash comedy. Hitherto, he is still alive at 72 years old, having built a respected career with standout roles, most notably as Carl Winslow in Family Matters. Though his part in Crocodile Dundee was small, it marked a stepping stone on his path to becoming a beloved figure in American television and film. David Gopel was born on July 1st, 1953, in Arnhem Land, Australia, and became an iconic figure in both indigenous culture and international cinema. He appeared in Crocodile Dundee in 1986 at the age of 33, playing Neville Bell, a bush-savvy guy with quiet wisdom. Known for his powerful screen presence and contributions to films like Walkabout and Rabbit-Proof Fence, he brought Aboriginal stories to the global stage. Gopal passed away on November 29, 2021, at the age of 68 after a battle with lung cancer. His legacy stands as a bridge between cultures, rich with authenticity and pride. Steve Rackman was born in the United Kingdom in 1953 and made a memorable mark in film history as Donk, the tough but lovable bar brawler in the Crocodile Dundee trilogy, starting with the original in 1986 when he was around 33 years old. Before acting, he was known in Australia as a professional wrestler under the name Crusher. Today, he is still alive at approximately 72 years old, having stepped away from the limelight in recent years. Though his screen time was limited, his fierce presence and unexpected charm made Donk a cult favorite in the Outback adventure world. Paul Greco was born on October 21st, 1955, and made a brief yet memorable appearance as a street-smart New Yorker in the 1986 comedy classic Crocodile Dundee. At the time, he was 31 years old, adding a gritty slice of Manhattan flair to the film's fish-out-of-water charm. Known for his work in theater and supporting roles in films like The Warriors and Broadway Danny Rose, Greco carved a niche with his distinctive presence. He passed away from lung cancer on December 17, 2008, at the age of 53. His performances, though often fleeting, left a mark of authentic character in every frame. Jerry Skilton was born on July 21, 1955, in Australia, and gained international attention for his role as Nugget, the loyal and humorous sidekick, in the Crocodile Dundee film series beginning in 1986. He was 31 years old when the first movie premiered, and his portrayal added a rugged charm that fans quickly embraced. Actually, he is 70 years old and still alive, occasionally reflecting on his memorable time in the spotlight. Though not a constant presence in Hollywood, his character remains etched in pop culture as the kind of mate you want beside you in the Outback. Terry Gill was born on October 25, 1939, in England, and later became a cherished figure in Australian film and television. He appeared in the iconic film Crocodile Dundee in 1986, playing the role of Duffy when he was 46 years old. Widely known for his character roles and as a familiar Santa Claus on Australian TV, Gill built a career defined by warmth and versatility. He passed away on February 25, 2015, at the age of 75 after battling lung cancer. His presence, though often subtle, added authentic texture to every scene. Duffy remains a quiet but essential thread in the film's rugged charm. Mark Blum was born on May 14, 1950, in Newark, New Jersey, and appeared as the sharp-suited Richard Mason in the hit 1986 film Crocodile Dundee, playing a rival love interest with comedic arrogance. He was 36 when he took on the role, already a seasoned actor with a strong foundation in both stage and screen. Sadly, he passed away on March 25, 2020, at the age of 69 due to complications from COVID-19 during the early days of the pandemic. Though often cast in supporting roles, Blum's presence was unforgettable. His characters always added tension, wit, or a twist that made stories come alive. Michael Lombard was born on August 8, 1934, in Brooklyn, New York, and appeared in Crocodile Dundee in 1986 as Sam Charlton, the skeptical newspaper editor. He was 52 years old at the time, already a seasoned character actor with a rich background in theater, television, and film. Lombard passed away on August 13, 2020, at the age of 86, though the cause of death was not publicly disclosed. His subtle yet sharp performances added weight to every role he played. As Sam Charlton, he brought a touch of grounded realism to a film brimming with outback adventure and urban wonder. And that's a wrap on our Crocodile Dundee cast reunion, then versus now. From the rugged outback to the bright lights of today, these stars have truly stood the test of time. If you enjoyed this trip down memory lane, make sure to smash that like button, subscribe for more Hollywood throwbacks, and ring that bell so you never miss an update. Until next time, keep the nostalgia alive and the popcorn popping. Popcorn sparkles.